just some small town dads living in the White Mountains.
Welcome, everyone, to the Small Town Dads Comedy Podcast here in the beautiful Arizona White Mountains. I'm your host, Jesse Regalado, with the STD co-host,
Gabriel Lee Nelson.
And we have a very special guest here in the studio. Please welcome Jo Whitey.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Jo. Welcome to the show. Oh, man, this is going to be a treat. Just for folks that don't know who you are, do you want to give them a quick summary of who you are, how long you lived up here?
Yeah, sure. I've lived up here in Show Low since 2020, and just been doing comedy for a few years. Started in 20, and met Jesse. I met you in 23.
I think, yeah.
23.
Yeah.
So, just having a good time.
No, I think it was 22, wasn't it?
22? Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. You know what? I had a Facebook pop-up memory, and I think it was when we were meeting in the park.
Yes.
So creepy.
First time I met you.
So creepy, right?
You got
Yeah, there's this woman on social media that was like, there's a big Ramada. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. No. She wanted to meet at the old Ramada at the Sholo Park. Right. And what were you planning on?
Were you selling drugs?
Right? And then I bought an eighth from her.
Yeah, I think I had just put a post up. Anybody that's interested in writing or performing or doing stand-up comedy, let's get together and just talk.
I didn't even have a social media account. Like I wasn't on Facebook.
Remember that.
It was Caitlin that seen it. Yeah.
Caitlin did. She reached out to me. And she's like, my boyfriend would be like, she's very supportive.
She is.
So we were meeting in the park for a while in Dorian. Do you remember Dorian?
Yes.
What's up with him? Where is he?
I don't know.
He was
that was the last time I seen him.
I don't even know who that is.
Didn't he work on like your deck or something?
He worked on my patio. That's how I met him, and then we met up with him in the park.
You haven't seen him since? Yeah, I haven't seen him.
No, and
not even at the bars or anything.
He was living off.
What are y'all doing?
I was a little worried about him.
What are y'all doing to the people you meet in the park?
He was living off of what?
Off grid.
Oh, off grid. Gotcha.
Right? Yeah. So
he was living off stand-up comedy.
It was interesting because you have Jo, and then you have me, and then you have he totly off grid. Yeah. Again, I haven't seen him, but
sweet guy though.
Yeah? Oh, I don't know him.
I don't know what he wanted to do. I think he just wanted to meet up.
Just to hang out?
Just some friends?
Yeah, but Gabe, it was so funny. So I was telling another comedian friend of mine, she was going to do some posters for me. And she's like, okay, where is it? What are you doing? She's like, you're meeting in the park?
Yeah.
That's so creepy. You need to stop.
You need to stop.
No, if I'm that,
so I did. I stopped.
Quit meeting random men in the park, Jo. Jesus.
If I'm that cop patrolling the park, I'm stopping and seeing what's up.
But no, what time was it? It was like
coming
afternoon, right?
I'm asking you if you're okay.
Yes. Yeah, it was daylight.
It was daylight. Yeah.
But it started getting colder, and she was right. It was creepy. It was creepy, so I stopped. And then you took off. You started doing what I wanted to do, and I didn't know how to do it, and you did it. You started working with Chris for a while, and then you started performing down in the valley.
Yes.
And then you started doing open mics.
Yes.
So hats off to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now you're doing all sorts of stuff.
It was the motivation of people like you and Chris that honestly just gave me the confidence to know that I can do it. All those things that I was hanging on, maybe like, I'm on the fence about, that leap of faith of like, I want to try to do something,
Yeah.
And I didn't really know how to do it. So it all started with Caitlin seeing your post and it's like, hey, there's people up here.
Yeah.
And that was my first thing, was like trying to find people within the community that I'm new to on trying to start something new with them, So yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, and I've loved watching just like this evolution of what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
I've loved watching that and always supported you 100%.
We were talking about the park. Was that your first attempt of trying to get a writers group together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
What was your interest in comedy? You have a favorite comedians?
You know, I always loved comedy. I remember watching Shonda Pierce, like in probably 2010.
Okay.
Like that far back, and I loved what she was doing.
I'm not sure I know who she is.
She's a Christian comedian, so
Okay.
she's clean. She doesn't do blue stuff, and you guys know I don't do blue stuff.
Right.
So that really appealed to me.
Yeah.
She was doing it. She was fresh. She was hilarious. Look her up.
Okay.
She's brilliant.
Yeah, look her up.
So I
Sponsor
saw
the pod.
a DVD
Yeah.
of her, probably 2010, and I thought, I want to do that. I want to do that. But at the time, I was raising my kids.
Mhm.
My husband and I had decided that I was going to stay home and
Mhm.
just focus on our marriage and the family. And so that's what I did. And then once the kids, moved out, we moved out of state as quick as we could.
Mhm.
Got the hell out.
Yes.
We did. We didn't want them to follow us, but
You didn't
I
even
love my
didn't even
kids.
tell him where you were going.
we
That's
let them know. We sent them
great.
a postcard at Christmas. We did.
You send them a postcard from the place you're leaving. That way
Right,
they
that's
don't
what
know
I
your
should have
next
done.
move.
They figured it out, though. They figured it out.
Wish you weren't here.
that's-
Happy you're not. Yeah, there you go.
So that's how I came into it. I in 2020 started doing some online classes because COVID was going
Yep.
on. So I did some comedy class. I did Robert E. Lee. He still does
Oh,
classes.
was
Yeah.
that in the Valley?
No,
Or is that online?
I think he might be based out of Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's in like the Hollywood area.
Yeah, what
He's
did you
done
get
some
from
writing. It was great, but the thing I got most out of it was networking,
that? Right.
meeting other people and other comedians. And from that, I met Deanna Lane, and she said, "You need to go to this Clean Comedy Challenge."
Mm-hmm.
And that year it was in Indiana. She talked me into it. I'd never done stand up other than one other time, and that was with Julie Kidd,
Okay.
who was based in Orange County. She moved, I think, to Puerto Rico or something now, but she did something called The Funniest Housewife. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, check that
That
out.
could.
I'm
That
gonna
sounds
have
like
to.
it can
Yeah,
be
it
really.
That does sound
freaking
good.
Funny.
It sounds like right up my alley because I'm a
Yeah.
stay-at-home dad, so it's like I might find something to
pour your
resonate
wine.
with.
It's amazing what she accomplished, and she did a lot. And so I had gone to her house, did like a little a Q&A, and they had you perform. So I performed with her, and then I went on and performed for the Clean Comedy Challenge,
Mhm.
which was in Indiana, and I met so many great people there.
What was that
That's
like?
super cool.
That was pretty great. So the way it works is you come with 3 different sets, 3-minute sets. You perform, and then you have a celebrity judge panel,
Okay.
and they give you feedback, which was it was fantastic.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
But more important than that was meeting more people
Yes.
and developing that comedy network and that comedy community. So I loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's how I got started, and now I just do it whenever I can. I try to come to your open mics.
Oh yeah.
When's your next one? haven't seen it
December
for a while.
21st, I believe. This is the first that I just locked it in. So
Okay.
forgive me, I got to double check my
December
schedule.
21st.
Yeah, so you're going to hear it here first on this episode. Barstar Events presents open mic at One Eye Jack's Sports Lounge on December 21st. That's a Sunday.
Okay.
It's the
Ooh.
closest I can get to like a holiday show.
Yeah.
Without it being like
Yeah.
after
Right.
the holiday, so
Right.
yeah.
It's never fun.
That's what I mean. And Christmas just passed. Do a Christmas joke now.
On the 27th.
Yeah. So the 21st, dust off your lights and your crisp holiday jokes and come to the
Okay.
open mic. It's going to
That'll
be a
be
good time. You still do comedy? What? So
I did it enough to get to call myself a comedian.
That's great. I gotta bust him every now and again just because he missed one.
I know.
He missed one show.
And I announced on the pod that I was gonna do it, and I was working on shit, and then I didn't go.
And you work there. So
I know.
How do you miss it?
He was
You know what?
working. He was working before we started.
I have
Oh.
the best reason that I wasn't there.
Do you gonna share
He
it?
was
I was
unprepared.
being a dad.
Here we go.
Yeah. What you gotta say?
That is a great excuse.
I mean, Jesse was like, "Leave your son in the car. It's only a 5-minute set."
Yeah, you're good.
It is a great
You're good.
excuse, but is it true?
It is true.
Okay,
Yes.
that's even better.
But leading up to it, I forgot that it was like my Sunday to pick him up because I was in the middle of like my free week. So in my head, I was like, "Yeah, I got time. I can do this." Sunday morning, I'm like, "Oh shit."
Sure. What the thing that I seen, we had an episode that we recorded with, who was it? Christian. You know Christian
I do,
Jennings,
I
yeah.
do.
He was on the show, and we were talking about. I was trying to hold them both accountable, like, hey, so we got the show coming up. You guys are gonna be there, right?
Yeah.
And Christian, the flake that he is, was just straight up.
He is a flake.
He was straight up.
Such a flake.
I might not be there.
Yeah, he owned it.
He
He
is.
told you he's not going to
Yeah.
be there. He's not.
He
gonna be
knows
there.
it. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
But I don't hold my
haven't
breath.
seen him perform in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think
Probably
he's.
since the Irish Clean.
Yes.
Remember what happened? Okay.
Was that
Wait,
the-
that's the guy.
The heckler
Yeah,
incident?
The heckler.
Yes.
So
All right.
horrible.
Some story time. Here we go.
Connor quit
Okay.
because of that.
Connor quit because of that. Like, at least I don't know if it was directly.
so horrible.
Connor, we missed you, bud.
Yeah, I know. Come
I hope
back.
you're doing well.
And I just saw him last week.
Connor, come back.
Yeah, Connor, come back.
Blame
He's
it on
really
the
good.
Oh, he's been.
Connor, come back.
I don't even think he's in state right now. He's
saw
been,
him this
he's
weekend.
been doing
but
a lot.
He's all over the place.
He's all over the
that heckler was
place.
horrible. He was just completely wasted.
Yes. So let's backtrack. We're at the Irish Colleen, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And,
Pour one out for the homies.
Yeah. So we had a open mic, and that one's interesting at that place because everything's so close.
It
It's
is.
very. Everyone's in your
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
There's no. We can't dim the lights.
I didn't do a show. I didn't do one over there.
Yeah, that's why I'm describing it to you. No, I'm just kidding. No. I'm sorry. I'm so sassy today. I don't know what it is.
Envision it.
Yeah.
Envision it. It's like a little.
You've been
tiny-
there. You've been there. So, like, you know, the game room right across from that, the main room. We did it
Yeah.
twice there. One was in the bar area, way too small. Like, we were
Especially
doing.
where people still trying to eat and just like have their table service.
Right, and they had
Yep.
their little parties, and they're just talking and having a great time. So
Yes.
it was
Yeah.
really difficult.
It
to
was.
begin with.
And then there's 3 different main rooms, and then the main dining room is where we moved it to do the second open mic.
Yes.
And there was people at the bar talking, and I had my PA system. I was trying to keep it just in this room, but then there was a few people in the bar that were like, "We can't hear it." I'm like, "Then come over here.
come to the
Right?
show.
Come over
Yeah,
here." And they're like, "No, we're staying." They wanted to stay in the back in the bar.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's like people with our podcast, like it's on YouTube. Do you want to watch it?
no,
Oh, yeah,
no,
I'll
I
check
just-
it out
I'm just
later.
glad- yeah, I'll see the clips.
So we gotta fucking make them.
So we had a dart tournament earlier that day. I was there since 11 a.m. And then we had, after the dart tournament,
right from darts to comedy
right
show.
from darts to comedy show, a little toot on my own horn. I won that dart
Okay.
tournament.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm saying that, it went so long that I had 5 minutes after I won the
Oh,
tournament
Wow.
to immediately set up. Like
Oh, shit.
I was still setting things up in between turns of like
Damn.
it was so close, and I was so stressed out because I'm like, I'm gonna have to do comedy and throw darts right
Yeah.
now. This is gonna be insane.
We got the mic. You're also darts. How about that?
So anyway, let's move forward. I wanted to say this just to justify the heckler. All right, so the little context: the heckler that we're going to be talking about was playing at the dart tournament, and he was drinking
I didn't know
all
that.
day. Yeah,
Oh.
most people don't know this.
That explains
All the
a
comedians
lot.
hate him,
Oh.
but I was like, I
Okay.
know this person. He's been my teammate on a dart
did
league
not know
before,
this.
and the man can put him down. He can put him away. He can knock him back. And he was drinking. We were day drinking. It's all good. And he was like, you know what? You got a comedy show? I'm coming. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. You know, I'm gonna stay here.
And you support us.
And he's yeah. So he meant well, like leading up to it.
Ah.
And then comedy show. You want to go ahead and take it from here?
Okay, so I think a few people got up, and he's talking the whole time. I get up, I give my set, and he's yelling things out to me. He's interrupting me. And it's so hard. It's so hard to focus.
He's
on,
Irish rebelling it.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, oh, yeah. There's another story, right?
Mhm.
So he's just going on, and I've had hecklers on your shows before. And what I
Yes.
do is I'm like, go see Jesse.
Yep.
Oh, Jesse, they
Sign 'em
want us
up.
to Sign up. I always say that. I'm like, oh, sounds like you really want to, say something. Here's Jesse. He'll sign you up right now.
Good trick to deflect. If you're
Yes, to
interested in
deflect.
doing comedy, yes.
So I always do that. And so I was doing that with this guy, and he's just going on and on. And I'm like, seriously, go see Jesse. And he's just continuing. And he is so completely wasted at that time. And I'm pretty pissed off. I'm like, this is just rude.
Yeah.
It's just rude. Like,
He's stepping on all her punches.
right.
Like
He is.
and he was like asking her to explain, like he would question it. So she'll like say something and he'd be like, what do you mean? Or like,
Yeah.
like what day was this?
Really?
Or
Really?
it was, and again,
Which-
we're like this close,
and I do have to admit, that, from that experience, I learned so much.
Oh, yes.
I think that if you don't get heckled in your lifetime, like, are
No,
you
you need
really
it.
working on comedy? Are
Yes.
you really? I don't know. So I learned a great deal. It was valuable.
It
I'll
was.
have to say that.
It was.
So I'm trying to encourage him. There's Jesse. Go talk to Jesse. And somehow Jesse
Oh, my
convinced him. He convinced him. I think I heard you
I
saying
shouldn't
something
have.
like, just get up and say one joke.
Yes.
You
just one
enabled
joke.
it.
But there's rules to this, so like some of the rules I would hear from mentors were like, don't ever give a heckler a microphone.
Yeah.
Don't like, it was just, there was a lot of those things that as soon as I was doing it, like I was like, I shouldn't
I'm
be,
br-
I'm
I'm
going to
breaking the
regret
rules.
this. I'm going to regret this. But he was doing it to every
Single
comedian.
person, and you
Yeah.
got him up
Yeah.
there.
So I was like, you know what? I think
Yeah.
he needs a little, because he's not going to know, and he's just going to,
Oh, yeah.
and because I know the guy, like I really wanted him to see how difficult it is, and how like I wanted him to get a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't you come on up? Just a funny story, just one joke, just
one.
one
Show us
joke.
what you got.
Yeah. And then before I can have him answer, I'm like, come on, everybody, let's hear it for him. Come on,
Right.
let's get him up. And he was just like, no,
Yeah,
all
motherfucker.
right. He goes up. And this is where some of my favorite shots of David Lucero. He was at that. He was signed up for that
I
open
remember.
mic. I have these pictures of him with his hands buried, like his face is just buried in his hands. He's mortified at the idea that he's about to go up because Dave had to go up after him. And that was another thing I shouldn't have done.
After you give the
I had
heckler the mic.
heckler the microphone, but just because again, it was that much. He just would not stop. So I was like, okay. So I gotta do this. So I
I
had
would
him
have
go
loved
up.
to have gone up after him.
Oh, man. And it was good. The crowd was hot.
Did he
because-
shut up after that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, tell him the rest of the story.
So-
He gets up.
So he gets up and he's like, he's drunk.
He's
like
so
he
drunk.
is so
He's
drunk. He should not be there. He's like
They
he's
should have
leaning,
given him another beer.
leaning. He's just kind of like he's
Right.
leaning on the table, and I have some pictures of him too. And
I do too,
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. So he goes and he goes up and he has a joke and he's thinking about this street joke, like an internet joke,
Yeah.
right? And it's always like, okay, so I don't remember the joke, but it was one of those formats of like, so there was this guy that walked into a bar and he goes to the bartender. It's very wordy,
Yeah.
and it's a long setup. He even sent me the joke the next day, like, this is what I was trying to say. And I, reading it, I was like, no,
Yeah, yeah.
not a good joke in that moment. You don't know, though. So now he knows. But anyway, he goes into his joke, and he's going into this setup. And immediately, the first thing is, so I'm at a bar, and then someone yells out, what bar?
That was me.
Yeah.
It was me. We laid into him.
Everybody.
Everybody started heckling him.
Oh, I love poetic
He didn't
justice.
understand that we were
Yeah.
teaching him a lesson.
He didn't really.
He was just trying to continue with that joke. And we just kept on and kept on. and he'd start over.
Oh, it was
again
so
each
cringy.
time,
Yeah.
right?
He would
Every
start
time
over.
he'd start. Okay, well, let me start over. And
Oh, my God.
It was beautiful.
Yes.
It was so beautiful.
It was
So,
great. It was great.
I don't know if he remembered it.
He did.
And learned a lesson. I hope he did.
He apologized multiple
Did
times
he?
to me. It was he beat himself up about it.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad.
Yeah, he
I'm so
definitely
glad.
did. And then I told him, I was like, well, if you ever think about doing comedy, like, keep
that in
let me know.
mind.
Yes, keep that in
Oh.
mind.
It always
Wow.
sucks when it's the homie though, because I don't know, you have higher expectations of the homies.
You'd had something like this
Yeah, so we were in Winslow. We were doing a show
with Lamar
and
and
Chris.
Chris and
Okay.
Winslow.
And I told the people, like my friends, because Winslow is my hometown. I was like,
Oh,
hey, we're
yeah.
doing a show. Only one of them came out, but the one that came out showed up trashed, and it was during Chris's set. Like, so he got
Mhm.
through the whole show, minimal heckling, just being drunk. Chris starts talking about something. I don't remember the joke he was telling, but then this guy starts being like, well, you don't know what Winslow's like. And Chris is like, yeah, but we're here. I'm going to learn.
And he's like, the guy, his friend's just
like trying to have this conversation with Chris on stage about
Yeah.
how he doesn't know about Winslow and
Yeah.
pretty much trying to, you don't know how rough it is around here, homie.
yeah.
And we pretty much got up and walked him out.
Yeah.
And the next day he also was like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I was gone. I'm like, yeah, but you're a performer. You've done this. You do shows. You do music. Like, you understand
Mhm.
how wrong that is.
Yeah.
Like, I was mad.
I would be too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our.
But that was something.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It
That
was
was fun.
so beautiful.
That
I'm
was
so
fun.
glad you got him up there.
Yeah, I'm glad it worked out the way it did.
And it was fun. I have to say, it was fun heckling a heckler.
Yeah, the heckling
It
the
was
heckler.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Especially
but-
as a comedian who don't heckle. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
I would never.
Yes, no,
because there's
never.
times I definitely
Yeah.
want to sometimes, but I don't. It's the things I
Right.
want to yell out, especially when heckling's already a problem.
Yeah.
It's not the place for it. Like, there's shows that you can get that, that interaction if you want to do crowd work, and if you can roll with
I was
it.
going to say it's important as a comedian to have that diversity too. Like,
Mhm.
throw some crowd work in and let them shout shit out.
Yeah, I mean,
Get it
Yeah.
out of their system.
if you can do it,
Yeah.
because if
Yeah.
you're giving the power to the crowd, it
gotta
can be
be
taken
quick, you gotta be on
away.
your
It's got to be
feet.
Yeah.
controlled, though. I mean, I think with comedians like Matt Rife right
Mhm.
now and all his crowd work, I think that people think that that's what you're supposed to do in the audience is the interact.
But
Right.
it's
I
also
like-
just a clip. Like, I remember thinking, like, is this what he does the entire show? And maybe he does. I don't know. I've never seen a Matt Rife show in its entirety.
Yeah.
But then I started thinking it's probably just like a segment of his show.
I don't know either. I haven't. But
Yeah.
but it's really interesting the mindset that people have in the audience these
Mhm.
days. They think that that's what you're supposed to do. I did a show with Liz's show
Okay.
at the Art Alliance, and a friend of mine was in the audience. I didn't know it, but she was so excited to see me perform, and she didn't know she was going to see me perform. And she came up and she kept heckling. And
Oh.
afterward, she comes up
Wait,
and
this
she's,
is sorry to interrupt. This was the show where there was
are
an
you heckling
accident.
or interrupting?
I'm acting. I'm heckling right now. Was
What
there,
show?
Didn't they get interrupted because of the ambulance or something? Wasn't
that
there?
was a big thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
but that was after.
Yeah.
But,
It was that show, though.
Yeah, it was that show. But she came up after me and she's like, "Did you enjoy me talking to you during the show?" And I'm like,
It's so innocent, though. She really thought she was
No,
helping out. They
no,
think they're
I
helping
didn't.
out. Yeah.
But that was her mindset. She thought she was interacting. She was helping me,
Yes.
and that wasn't helpful.
Yes.
It wasn't helpful. But that was.
And you
that's
can't
what
be
she-
like, no, I wanted you to really just shut the hell
Right.
up.
Yeah, I should have said that. I should have been more direct, but
Mhm.
that was her mindset. So
Mhm.
she really thought she was doing me a favor.
Yes.
So I think it's a cultural thing right now, is people think that's you're just supposed to interact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that happens
No.
even with comedians that are going up now. There's a friend of ours. He's we'll just call him a mythical comedian, but basically before
What comedian?
Names.
it rhymes with trouble. No, just kidding. No,
Oh,
just
okay.
kidding. No, just kidding. No, just kidding. No, so yeah, we had so he was the first show he came to see that I was doing. I remember him stopping by beforehand just to kind of like a celebratory, like it was just interesting. I like the support because he was like, "Hey, good job tonight. You're gonna kill it. Did you want to rehearse anything?" And I was like, "No, I'd rather just be alone right now." Like, I'm sorry. At that time, I was just really in it. So I was like, "I don't want to chat with you right now." Nothing against him, but he knows now. But
like,
anyway,
for a funny guy, you're a real asshole,
right? So he goes and he starts telling me, he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna heckle you when you're up there," and he's like smiling, he's like, he thinks it's a funny, good thing to do for the show, and I go, don't, don't. It was at the Art Alliance too. I was doing a show there. He was there. He showed up, and then he was just like, "Yeah, come on, but it'll be fun." I'm like, "It'll be like, no."
I've got 5 minutes, and that shit's timed.
Yeah. So it's to break that habit. I do feel like it's because of like whatever comedy culture there is. The clips. I think it's really where it's at. Online clips really kind of changed it because people will get a clip of that, put it online, and everyone that doesn't go to comedy shows sees those clips and thinks that's how it is.
Exactly what you said. Like with the Matt Rife, you don't know. Like, I've never seen his entire show. Is that really what he does the whole time? But it's that clip that's getting repeated and repeated.
Yeah. Yes.
So we think that.
Yes.
It's controlling the media.
Yeah.
And the narrative.
All right, Trump, take it easy. But
what if he's not even really that funny? He just got some funny clips.
Well, that's the thing. There's been an issue when the clips started rising where comedians were getting kind of ticked off because there was comedians thinking that's how it was. So they'll go up purposely just to try to get a clip.
Yeah.
And when you're in an open mic and there's in the Valley, there's 20 people signed up.
Yeah.
Like some of the shows that I've gone to. So there's how many were on? 14 or something on the show that we went down?
Than that. It was closer to 20 because they cut the time from 5 minutes to 4 minutes because of the people.
So when you're just an assembly line and everyone's just trying to get their jokes and they might have people in the audience that are friends or family, a comedian will come up, just go up, try to get some shock value for a clip, completely mess up the vibe, and then they're off. Now, comedians like Matt Rife, he has crowd work only specials.
Yeah.
A whole special just him doing that.
But he came up pretty much doing what he does now on his own on Wild and Out, and like he's got a long history of doing this.
Well, Matt Rife's been doing comedy since he was 15.
Yeah. Looking like a big mouth character.
So he kind of does. But nothing against it. It's just he has his material, and then because it's his show, he'll save a portion of it for crowd work, and that just. I mean, I can't imagine how many interactions he's had before you get a good clip.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't see the bad ones.
You don't. No. No, and I'm sure he has someone managing his media.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They only want to put out the best.
Yes.
And the ones they put out, I mean, he's brilliant.
He
is really good.
It's gold.
At it,
it's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it is all the time.
No.
Please do not heckle. Refrain from heckling. But if anyone's interested in trying stand-up, tips. Do you have any advice for anyone?
Yeah.
Because you guys were doing the workshop at the 4S.
We were. Yeah. I would just say, watch comedy. Find something that you like, a style that you like. Learn how to write a joke. Find a writing buddy, somebody who's going to give you some constructive criticism.
Right.
I've gone up and done stuff that I haven't talked to someone about before, and it just fell flat. Like, I thought it was hilarious, but when I gave it, maybe it was the wrong audience or the wrong material, whatever it was, or maybe I was just giving it wrong, but it fell flat. So find a buddy, find somebody that you feel safe with, and you can, run ideas off of.
That's why we don't write jokes together. I don't feel safe.
Good.
You're so
but I'm doing my job right.
Yeah. So that would be my suggestion.
Good advice.
Find some open mics. Get out there and do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Don't wait for the perfect timing or the perfect circumstances. Just do it.
And don't stop because of a failure. You will fail.
You will, and that's part of
it's all part of
the education.
Like you have to shit the bed before you get new sheets.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure I can relate to that, but okay. Okay.
You've never metaphorically shit the bed?
to literally wash sheets.
No, to go to get new sheets, nicer sheets.
I get metaphorically.
Funnier
I get
sheets.
ya. Okay,
Yeah.
metaphorical sheets.
Yeah. So
I get ya.
that's mine. So what I want to hear your perspective. Like, what
Yeah.
about, we were just talking about hecklers. Like, how do you handle as a host,
Yes.
as the producer of a show?
Yes.
What are some boundaries that you set, or some guidelines that you have for if you're producing a show and you have a fun heckler?
The producing a show and hosting was a different muscle for me. I actually miss just going out to perform.
Yeah.
Like, to the responsibility of
Yeah.
booking everybody and making sure that the establishment and everyone that's there, all the patrons, are enjoying themselves. Because I've had shows where people went up and because of their material, I had complaints.
The establishment
Yeah.
starts to be like, yo,
The bar
what
owner's
fuck?
like, yeah, I don't want them on the show anymore.
Is that why it's now like a free speech show?
Yes, and
Okay, gotcha.
I
wondered
those
about that.
yeah, those little things I advertised as a disclaimer, really.
Yeah.
So I do it online where it's like it is a 21 and up
Well,
free speech show.
It's a big
Right.
deterrent for people who want to do comedy, especially on the more risque side of things.
And I'm not opposed to
Of,
it.
like
There-
reading the room or not wanting to do it somewhere, or
Right.
you know, feeling like I said, like they're not going to be welcome back. Or
Yes.
that's a big thing.
Yeah, I'm sure the person didn't want to get 86 from the show, of course, and even against my better judgment, I still let them perform.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper or joke police or anything like that. And it's not like because I have these disclaimers, we have so many comedians that are breaking these kind of rules, if you will, or not reading the room, as you say. But I try my best at explaining everyone to be at least respectful, not to heckle, like just
Right.
straight up,
Just say it.
don't heckle, and that because of the trying to lead them to try it themselves, that's what I've been doing instead. Where it's like, don't heckle, but if you want to try comedy, come
Yeah.
see me after the show. We'll get you on a show. We can even probably squeeze you in on this show if you just really want to get up there.
Right.
So I understand. I don't think they're necessarily trying to ruin the show. They just can't help themselves, I feel
Yeah.
like. My advice would be kill them with kindness. I've had someone heckle. I did a joke about them, and I haven't seen him at another show again. And I don't think he realized that I was joking with him. So even if they're
Yeah.
heckling, there's just a better way to go around it. So for me, kill them with kindness. Just
Yeah.
be like, oh, you're hilarious. Sign up.
At all costs, do not freak out on stage.
Yeah.
Don't let them get to you.
Well, the ones that I see a lot where people will just be like, well, I can finish this joke when you stop talking. Like when they do that,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
everyone just feels like, ooh.
It's like the first step to the landslide.
Yeah.
It's going to become of that.
Yeah. So, but fortunately, the communities up here, I mean, just because we're in a small town, have been super supportive. Even though we had a few bad eggs, like a majority of it, we don't experience that a whole lot. But because the shows that I produce are at bars, you're going to get a rowdy crowd. That just
You are.
it's
You
just
are.
It
there's
comes with
people there that
territory.
are they're depressed or or lonely, and they weren't here for a comedy show, and this is just their watering hole, and now you got people up on stage, dry humping the stage,
Or stripping.
or that same person,
Well,
yeah,
I was
same person
worried
we're
with
talking.
that situation. I'm
Yes.
Like, Ooh.
Yes,
You
yeah,
handle it good though with the surprises.
I
'Cause
try.
I remember
Oh,
somebody,
man.
I think it might have been Scotty, brought
Uh-huh.
up some toys or something.
R.I.P..
And you're just like,
Oh
you're
my
not gonna
God.
do
He
that.
brought up like sex toys.
Well,
It was,
so
I'm like,
it was
oh
a-
my God.
it was a muddler.
I don't even
So
want to know.
no. It's what do you think a muddler is?
I don't want to. I don't want to know.
It's a bartending
No, this is a
tool.
fun game. No, this is a fun game. No, stop. You ruined it.
At the last time I saw David perform, I'm like, and I
Yes.
kind of brought that in. I'm like, I learned things tonight.
Oh,
And I
that
had
was
to call
good.
up my brother, and I'm like, "Is this real?" He's like, oh yeah, Joe, that's real. Are you kidding?
Oh, and Dave was talking about getting pegged.
But I have to coming back to that. I have
Yes,
to say, you really handled that well.
Oh,
'Cause you're
thank
like,
you.
we're not doing that. We're
No.
not doing that.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Nothing against props if that's your comedy, but some of it just like it doesn't fit, and
Right.
they're trying to squeeze like
Right.
this grand idea in the 5 minutes that they have. You know, it
And that's
doesn't
why a
work.
writing buddy is a good idea.
That's right.
Yes,
So somebody could be
Gabe,
like,
is this
you
a good
really
idea?"
shouldn't.
Is this a good idea?
And depending what kind of mood I'm in, though, I might not be the
Oh,
best buddy because I'm
right.
like, fuck, do
You
it.
might not tell the
Do it.
I want to see this
Knowing
go
it will
down.
go bad. Yeah.
You did that before. No. So there was a comedian that did something. And now I don't know how you feel about this, but in my early days of starting comedy, I would go to shows just to support comedians, but I didn't
I
want
do
to
too.
perform.
Sure.
Like-
And I've done that.
And
Yeah.
then I realized the people, at least the comedians that I was hanging out with, going to the Valley with, that's a no-no. Like if you're gonna come to you're not a guest anymore. You're a performer.
You're a
Yeah.
performer.
So don't
Yeah.
come here
Yeah.
thinking you're just gonna hang
Right,
out and
right.
have a good time and laugh. No, you got to
Yeah.
come up and
'Cause I
help.
do that sometimes.
Oh,
Up here.
yeah.
I'm just like come to be supportive
Yes.
of whoever, and I'm not prepared.
See,
or
I don't
wanna
want to go unless I can perform.
See, two different. Yeah, but I was like the other way, where it's like I just
that's
wanted.
Really interesting.
It
I
sounds
just
so
want-
shitty now that I
There's
say
a
that out
different
loud.
culture
No, you're a
in the
performer.
Valley.
There
That's
is.
interesting. I didn't know that.
It was interesting. It was, but I also understand. Oh, it's okay. It's a wobbly table. But yeah, we had. I was a fan of comedy before wanting to perform, so I
Yeah.
still enjoy watching other comedians. I'm that open micer. If I go up first, I'm hanging out the rest of the show.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
watching everybody do their
Right.
set.
So
You're
many
learning.
people,
You're learning.
we saw at the open mic down in the valley
Get
would do their
theirs.
set
Yeah.
and just
Leave.
bounce and like head to another open mic.
So, Gabe, question for you. Last time I saw you perform, you did this joke. Like, that was so... I'm just like, what on it? It was a show, David.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
I got a picture of it.
Yeah, you got a
That
perfectly
was
timed
brilliant.
picture.
That was brilliant.
That was
So
great.
here's a question for you guys. Where do
Yeah.
you find your material? I think
Yeah.
people want to know that. Like when people like, want to get into comedy, they're like, where do you find like? And I
Mhm.
think my first answer would be, you've got to have plenty of trauma. in your life, right?
It helps.
It helps a lot.
But where do you guys find your
Yeah, other than
your
Hitler, where else do you find your material?
your inspiration?
Mostly just like speaking with people. Like I'll have
Observation.
smart ass comments to shit people say to me. Working in the bar, shit people say.
Yeah. You
and
have
just
like a notebook? Like,
I've got notes in my
do you?
phone.
Yeah.
I've got a notebook. I don't write as much anymore. I type everything now.
Yeah.
But then I'll just sit and think, man, like the way my brain works or whatever
Yeah.
the hell's going through my head. And like I'll know it's worth writing down if I'm sitting by myself and I start giggling. Like if I audibly giggle
Mhm.
when I'm alone, I'm like, oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I like just creating scenarios and that have really obscure outcomes and like the fucking Nazi joke. The goal was to tread that line of something risque that couldn't be
Yeah.
funny and turning it into something that can be funny.
You did a really good job.
It was
Because
funny.
I'm
Yeah,
just like
thank
as
you.
a general rule, I'm not like a Hitler joke. I don't
Of
find
course.
that
Yeah.
funny. I don't find that funny, but
Yeah.
you made me laugh.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, for me, it's seeking boredom. That's been my secret to like getting in touch with the muse, if you will, because it's tough. You can't. I at least for me, I can't just wait for lightning to strike.
Yeah.
You know, there's moments where like right before I'm about to go to sleep, I'm like, oh, I get this really funny idea, and I have to physically get up because I'm not gonna remember it after that.
You don't remember.
Nope.
You don't remember.
You think so,
ever, right?
you know,
You're
there-
like, this is so good. I'm going to remember it tomorrow. You don't remember.
Don't
No,
remember
if you
it.
don't write it
No.
down, you're
Right.
fucked. Like
I agree with that.
today on
Mhm.
the way here, because I don't know, I'm really reclusive in my process. Like everything, whether it's been writing songs or jokes, I do most of it by myself. You know, and I read through it and rewrite it 5 or 6 times.
So you need solitude to do that.
Yes, that's also detrimental though.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because the solitude, when nothing is coming out, the solitude, there's nothing. You know,
Yeah.
it's real up and down. But I was thinking on the way here, just I passed somebody who was turning left, and the car behind him kind of cut him off and turned left in front of him. And I saw them lean back and put their
Ooh.
seatbelt on.
Ooh.
And I'm like, ha. And then I leaned back and I put my seatbelt on. And I don't know, for some reason that somehow became a joke premise in my head, where
Yeah.
the punchline at the very end would be me leaning back and putting my seatbelt on after making fun of people who are acting scared.
That's great.
You know, it needs a lot of work, but
Sure. But that's your premise.
That's
Yeah.
the first step.
just
Yeah.
little minuscule shit,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that
That's
can
like
be
my,
spun into something funny.
Absolutely.
And whether it
Um,
be through sarcasm, action with your hands, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, I was cutting you off.
No. love that.
Just like that guy in traffic.
Yeah.
I same thing on the road. The watch for ice. It was just right
That
there
is such a
for me.
great joke.
It was just right
Watch for
there,
ice.
and
That was hilarious.
I remember giggling driving down to the mountain,
Yeah.
because I go up and
Yeah.
down a lot on the,
Yeah.
especially when I was doing
Right.
turn and burns for open mics and stuff in the valley. Yeah, it just one of those things. Like, I always think those signs are funny, like watch for rocks, watch for ice, wet
I love
roads.
that joke.
Yeah, it just,
I love that joke.
and I mean, it's
So the more you get into California, the signs of the people crossing the street.
you're right. Yeah. I know you got to go.
I do have to go.
One last thing. I know you recently had a show that you did in Texas. How did that go?
That went fantastic. It was so there's this Christian television broadcasting system called SolWin, SOL,
Mm-hmm.
and they filmed a comedy set. So I don't know when that's going to be aired or anything, but it was so much
But
fun.
they're going to air it like on their channel and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
it
right
was
on.
so much fun. It went really well, and I tried to do some Texas culture comedy right before that. I just written down.
I
And
would
Yeah.
have been too
I got
offensive
up. I'm
about
like,
it.
I'm just gonna read this. There's some observations. You all say we're fixing.
At least she didn't get up. At least she didn't get up and we're like, I'm from Texas.
And then you also say they're fixing.
Yeah.
And you say I'm fixing. And then you say whale instead of like the
Whale.
animal instead of well. Like I
Yeah.
just did some cultural observations. It went over so good.
That's
so
great.
I had a great time.
That's
I really
amazing.
did.
That's
It was
awesome.
amazing, and that's really what I want to do is go to like women's conferences and do
Mhm.
comedy for that. That would be my dream. Is
Yeah.
just to keep doing
Yeah.
that. So
Well,
yeah.
anything, just again, before you go, we do a lot of shout outs for locals. Is there any business or group or an
Oh.
event that you'd like to shout out?
You know what? I don't have any events that I'm going to be doing anytime soon.
Okay.
I don't think till the end of the year. So
Okay.
yeah, but thank you for that opportunity.
Favorite local restaurant?
Ooh, there you go.
right now would be El Charo.
El
Ooh,
Charo.
hell yeah.
Oh,
Shout
good,
out.
Good stuff.
Good
Yeah,
shout out.
Good, delicious stuff. I love persnicketies. They're a little bakery.
Persnicketies.
Love a cupcake.
Mhm.
Love a cupcake. So yeah, we got some great stuff up here.
Yeah, check
but,
it out.
But I just want to say thanks for having me on. I
Thank
have so
you,
much fun
Jo.
with
For coming.
You guys,
Thank
and
you.
Again, I love what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
and Keep me posted. Let me know how I can support you.
Perfect. Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Joe. Thanks
All
for
right,
being on the
guys.
show.
All
Yes, thank you
right.
so much.
So much fun.
You want to get into something we haven't done in a while?
Yeah, what happened?
How about a little White Mountain Watch, huh?
Ooh, I don't got no crimes.
I got all the crams, baby.
Good.
No, I sent you some. If you look,
Did you?
yeah, the ones we never used.
Yeah, we used those.
No, we haven't. You don't even watch our shows. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch the White Mountain Watch.
What the fuck did we read last week?
The last thing that was said on the White Mountain Watch was you talking about the predator approachers. With
Oh, we didn't
Bonnie.
even get into it last
None of
episode.
it,
'cause
bro.
We went down the rabbit
and
hole.
then the last one was the rabbit hole episode.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, we're backed up on crime right now, man. There's a lot.
Oh, that's good because I felt like we were caught up there for a while. and
No.
we didn't have any good crime.
Not only that, the fucking one of the biggest things up here. I don't know if you remember about that shoplifting cop.
Yeah.
I think I have that. Yeah, so this happened October 6th. The White Mountain Apache police officer was cited and released for shoplifting.
Cited and released.
So yeah, according to the White Mountain
Police the police.
the White Mountain Apache Police Department, the incident happened while the officer was on duty, and the officer has been placed on administrative leave
With pay, probably.
with pay. According to the Show Low police records, at 4 p.m., the 37-year-old police officer of Show Low entered the Walmart in South White Mountain Road. So, the big Walmart.
The only Walmart.
The only one. I know there's one in Springerville. Not
Is it?
Springerville.
Snowflake.
Snowflake. Yeah, Taylor. Anyway, so they allegedly selected a number of items totaling to 69.
That's
69
the sexiest amount of
Yeah.
items you could steal.
69.25 and put them in a black tote. She then allegedly went through the self-checkout line and purchased the tote, but failed to scan the items inside the tote.
Oy.
She was stopped
I just
by
forgot.
on the job.
In
So
uniform.
she had in uniform, bad, the whole thing, like her name tag. She was stopped by the store's loss prevention manager. The loss prevention manager allegedly told officers that they had followed them through the store and watched while she selected the items and failed to pay for them. The manager also turned over video of the incident. The report did not state if she was in uniform or driving department vehicles. The
Oh, it
report
didn't
didn't, so
state.
they just didn't say it, but she was on duty. However, the dispatcher's incident notes report that the person who called the police stated that they had a female shoplifter detained and that she is an officer of the WMATPD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I bet you that loss prevention was probably having a heyday. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this bitch.
Yeah, come on, because like you have, it's like a mall cop getting to bust a cop.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Remember?
So
when
how do you
called
feel
me-
about this? So there's a cop, and she's 37 years old, on duty, going in stealing $69
It-
worth of shit.
it
What
wasn't-
specific thing?
It wasn't an accident by any means.
No, she went,
I wonder.
threw them in the totes. Now, I have accidentally forgot 2 cans of cat food that were stuck like in the basket when I was
Yeah.
pulling out shit. But I don't go to the grocery store enough to. I'm old school. I don't like self checkout. I don't.
I like putting it on the belt and letting it go up the line.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible, like scanning it. So I do feel like if you're gonna put those out there, some people are gonna steal some shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it goes. I look at it. That's their compensation for doing work.
Right. Well, because when I was a cashier, part of our responsibility was to walk around and check under the basket.
Right.
And like I said, if you're going through a cashier, that tote, they're going to see that there's shit in the tote.
Yes.
I've 100% stolen some stuff from self-checkout.
Yeah. Yeah. My wives do it. You know, I feel like it's the 5-finger discount that should come with you having to work.
Yeah.
Because it is work. You're sitting there having to, and I feel bad for the one person that's got to corral fucking the 10 stations or whatever there is.
Go check this person's ID, delete this off of their order, figure
Yeah.
out why that's not the price they thought it was.
They are the most high anxiety person in the whole place.
Yeah, fuck that.
Everyone I go to, whether it's Safeway or Walmart, they're just like, they're always holding onto their badge because they need it for something. You know, like or they just don't give a shit. They're like, they're
How
nowhere to
many
be
times
seen.
I've not had my ID? They just walk by and scan their shit.
Seen. Get the fuck out of my, get it out of here. You
Yeah,
know,
like,
that
fuck
kind of
you.
thing. Yeah,
I would be like that too, probably.
it's tough.
Or the receipt checker who's just getting told to eat a dick all fucking day.
Oh yeah. It's this greeter in the same, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, there's supposed to be the
They gotta be
smiling
nice to-
face. Yeah. And then you're like, "The fuck? Yeah, you would stop me and ask me for my fucking, but that fucking old lady over there, you're not gonna stop her, but you stop me? Okay, I see you.
Walmart racist ass corporation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be back though.
They don't check my pockets. They only check the bags.
But I've also
The receipt's not gonna tell you what I got in my drawers right now. So I don't know why you're checking anyway.
the
Bitch.
receipt don't say that there's a. Geez, there's a pack of socks under my nuts.
I got shooters in my pits.
We're good as long as you don't ask me for a high five.
That's right. Oh,
But I've
man.
forgotten shit like a case of water under the cart.
Exactly.
And I also just be fucking baked most of the time.
Yeah.
I get what I need and I go into autopilot. But then it's embarrassing because you get caught and you turn around and go pay for it. But you're like,
Yeah.
man, they thinking I was trying to steal this
Yeah,
shit.
that's the worst. Is
I'm
my
not a thief. I'm just high.
This should be that excuse. Like, no, I just. But if
Imagine
you're
the cop
good,
said that, she's like, I'm not a thief. I'm just high.
I'm just high on the duty. See, I'd be more cool with it. I'd be more cool with it. The fact that she was, you're just you're no better than the people that you look down on and you try to book
Now,
and you incarcerate.
the cited and released, do you think that's just because she's a cop?
That's because she's a cop.
We have read other thefts, but usually with juveniles where they're cited and released for stealing like fucking eyeliner or,
No, it's because she's a cop. She's a cop.
I think it should be more severe. They should
be held accountable.
have been handcuffed and walked through the entire store, out the front doors.
Yeah. That happened to me. It happens to everybody at
Yeah.
Walmart. You go in the back of the store, handcuffed, escorted, and then you're banned.
Everyone should see you in handcuffs.
Yes. It's because she's a cop. And I think you even sent me something about the case. There was a person that felt real personal.
Yeah, it was like a personal vendetta.
Yeah.
Against
Tell
the
me a
White
little bit
Mountain
about that because I
cops.
forgot what
I think
if you remember. You remember it or?
Well, I think I sent it to our group, but pretty much this lady.
So this was a small town affair that happened. This little incident, and the public has a right to feel passionate about this because you have allegedly on duty police officer going in, being sneaky, throwing shit in a tote, doing something that we're all supposed to abide by, and she's not. So what? This woman just fucking above the law, and then all of a sudden the department just puts her on she's suspended for a little bit, but she doesn't lose her job, and she
doesn't even get banned from Walmart.
No. So yeah, I can understand. Reading this.
It being triggering. So I'm just going to read this whole post because it gets pretty juicy.
Ooh, okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Take it away.
This person said, attention everyone with a diagnosed mental illness. Go to the Sholo Walmart and steal from them because the city of Sholo is giving free passes and dismissing charges if you have a doctor's note. This officer that we're citing is diagnosed with a mental health condition, and not only were her charges dropped from the Sholo for repeat shoplifting while on duty as a police officer in her uniform, she even drove there in the police vehicle for Apache County. But she will also be getting her job back with the White Mountain Apache Police Department. So, hey, come to think of it, I was diagnosed with PTSD myself after the White Mountain Apache officers and BIA agents shot my brother to death.
Dang. Oh.
I have PTSD and anxiety because of that. When I go to Walmart, I think I might not pay for merchandise because I have a diagnosed mental illness. It doesn't surprise me that they helped this officer because, as stated, the day they killed my brother, they had a press conference in which they have a relationship with the police. Oh, that is a weird paragraph. Anyway, and saying they killed her brother, all the cops are banding together, pretty much.
Yeah.
I believe that they're all a bunch of criminals who scratch each other's backs. Nice going. Way to tell the whole world and all the young people who are watching you right now that if you become a cop in the White Mountains, you can commit crimes and you can murder people and get away with it. Oh, damn. Now, it's all, I don't want to say speculation. Like I said, that just comes from a private individual with some very strong feelings about this.
Sure.
But I think that opens up a deeper wormhole of motherfuckers to look into shit.
Yeah.
But I also don't know, devil's advocately speaking, what if that person was going at the cops and needed shot?
Yeah, that's a tricky situation because we're not diving into that right now. It's like that's not the issue at hand. That's a wholly separate issue, and I honestly, I sympathize with her, but at the same time, like it does look a little more personal because of that, because of the context. But when it comes to she's not wrong about the police officer, like especially with knowing that she's in taxpayers' vehicles and
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, no, she did a bad thing. Was it the worst? No, there's other. There's cops that have done way worse.
At least she wasn't a pedophile.
Yeah, she didn't. She just stole some shit. You know, like she's
Do
a
you think-
klepto.
Do you think what she stole was important? I'm still curious about what she stole.
She was at Walmart. I mean,
A tote of some sort, clearly.
Yeah.
No, she paid for that.
she paid for the tote,
What if she got to keep it?
right? That'd be hilarious. No, give me my tote. Like, I fucking paid for that shit.
She gets out of jail. They just give her the tote.
Yeah. I just think it's funny because it's like $69.25 for it to. I mean, they had the manager or whoever of like loss prevention. Like they had them like watching her put and fill this bag up.
And if they were already watching her, says something else too.
It's just funny because it's like to. What if? I mean, you would. Every cop walks in anywhere. Everyone's staring at the cops.
Yeah.
You know. But to have like, I just imagine like this bulky ass tote bag, and then she just goes and scans the tote bag, and then just like puts it where the bagging stuff is at, and then just, all right, I'm out. Like,
But I see it being heavy or clearly having shit in it.
Yeah.
When she sets it down, it's all.
yeah, it's so stupid. Like, it's just I feel like, yeah, to add a big ass bag and just scan that one thing and I pay for it. That's balls.
Or if it was a tote with a lid and like seeing the lid popped on it all the way is also a red flag.
Oh, maybe it's not a. I'm thinking a bag tote.
Seeing when
That's
I thought
funny.
tote,
So
I was
what if she has
thinking-
like a plastic tote? Oh, like a black tote? or
yeah, like a
something? Yeah.
black plastic tote or even the cloth like square ones.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and then just paying for that. That makes more sense.
And there's like some Vienna sausages and some fishing lures.
I thought a bag. That is funny. What if it was like a clear tote, and you can clearly see
No, there's
tampons
nothing else in
and
there.
makeup?
Because when I think of like stealing shit from Walmart, I was like, was she stealing makeup? That was my
Yeah,
first.
That's like one of the most expensive things other than electronics. You know, makeup and perfume but usually that stuff's locked up.
Or it's like she's just stealing yarn and.
Right, yeah. Because, like, that depends on the tote, right? Because it's like if it's an actual tote and not a tote bag.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, I don't know. Do you think they would specify if it was a tote bag? Because I feel like that would be less suspicious if you had a bunch of makeup in, like, a tote bag and then you
Yeah,
just
because there's other
bought the
places you
tote
could put
bag.
it and it would kind of
Right.
get lost in the flimsiness
Sure.
of a tote bag.
But if you had a box because you need to steal some cat food or something, or steal some shoes, you know, like I feel like that's, man, the balls that have this big old thing, and maybe that's why she went to the self checkouts because they didn't want the register because
Yeah.
the cashier
Because-
always has to check.
And now the Walmart self checkouts can kind of catch if you were like go scan something,
Oh, right,
you know, or it
They got
little
cameras.
certain movements trigger like alarms.
Yes,
So if you're just scanning the tote, you know, it doesn't seem like anything is in it.
right. Yeah. Anyway, she's
Well, I hope she pulls me over. She better cut me a break.
well, she's. I mean, would you think you would recognize her if she pulled you over?
No, not at all. I don't
That's
even think I
amazing.
really looked at the picture of her.
I feel like this is just gonna be one of those examples, but because it's not such a crazy big thing, she's gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a slap on the wrist. That means you gotta stay home for a bit
Get paid for it.
and you get paid for it.
Here's some money to go and buy that shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Why you fucking stealing shit? But I feel like that's where that's at. It's not like she's getting paid shit. I don't know her life, but based on what she did, I feel like that's one of those like Winona Ryder kind of situations where you have money, but you just steal shit
For
because
the
you're
thrill of it.
yeah, like yeah, that's what I think. I don't feel like paying for it today. I'm just gonna fucking go in there.
Must have been a Democrat
Yeah.
cop.
So yeah, what do you got? I mean, that was come on, fucking right off the bat with a cop getting busted. Woo! See, the White Mountain Watch is not biased unless I'm on there.
Then we just don't read that one.
Nope.
At 1:21 p.m., an officer responded to a report of shots fired at the Cedar Motel on South Main Street. The woman reported that she was at the Family Dollar store across the street when she heard a woman scream really loudly at the motel, and then what sounded like 5 to 6 gunshots. An officer found that a juvenile who was staying at the motel had come out of the room screaming because their electronic device had been taken away. No other reports of shots fired were made.
Man,
What sounded like shots fired then?
shots fired? I mean, we've had these cases with fireworks,
Yeah, something that or like a car backfiring.
right?
Did this kid just come out of the room like, Mom, if you don't give me back my phone, I'm going to hit you with a pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, a woman screamed though.
Don't make me get my
What it sounded like 5 to 6 gunshots, and a woman screamed really loudly. Yeah, well, there's times where like my 5-year-old, if she doesn't get what she wants, she'll have that like
The blood-curdling scream.
yeah, and I'm like, really? You know what I mean? Like, come on. And so it's like I can kind of see that. You know, if you don't have kids or you're older and you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. But the
She
gunshot.
took my Roblox away. Oh man, yeah.
And like Arthur just be like, he took my fucking Blippy.
Right? I told you don't touch my Rachel. Oh, that's great. An officer responded at 11:19 p.m. to report a vehicle parked in the middle of the intersection. Let's see, where is this? Of 9th Street and Deuce of Clubs. The officer allegedly found this 38-year-old Apsholo was passed out behind the wheel of the vehicle. Officers had attempted to wake him up, who appeared to be in a stupor. They allegedly refused to shut off the vehicle or to get out of the vehicle. The officer
I'm sleeping.
He had to break the driver's side window in an effort to turn the vehicle off and remove him out of the vehicle. They allegedly attempted to drive off.
With the cop
Yeah,
trying
with
to
the cop.
drag him out.
Broke his window, just gunned it. They were able to stop him and remove him from the vehicle. They allegedly show signs of intoxication. Had a blood alcohol content of 0.184
Oh, those are rookie numbers.
and 0.175. They allegedly told officers he didn't know where he was or how he got there. He was arrested on suspicion of extreme DUI with a BAC between
BCA.
BCA
With a ball in hand.
with an IPA, MDA, MDMA, between 1.5 and 20.
Yeah, he can't hold his alcohol.
Fucking stupor. Found him in a stupor.
I've seen that look people have in their eyes, and you wake them up from a dead drunk. That fucking just no one's home.
Yeah, that's funny.
We got a manager at Walmart called at 7:01 p.m. to report 2 juveniles shoplifting.
Ooh.
A 12-year-old from White River allegedly attempted to shoplift 2 boxes of alcohol from the store, but couldn't fit them in his pants. Boxes? Like Franzia? Are they still in boxed wine?
Yeah,
They're
that's
trying to put
great.
it in their pants?
Boxes.
He allegedly handed the alcohol to a 14-year-old sibling who took them out of the store.
Here, take this. My pants are not big enough.
Hid them nearby and returned to the store to find the 12-year-old. The 12-year-old also allegedly tried to shoplift a pair of women's athletic pants. The 2 juveniles were referred to juvenile court on shoplifting charges and released to their parents.
Do you think this teen, while he was waiting for his sibling to run back in, was just like staring at this mannequin's ass?
Those pants,
Dude, those
though.
pants, bro.
My ass would look great in those pants.
Just grabs him, shoves him in his pants, and he have him in his pants. Is that what he said?
Yeah. They're like, you know how many boxes of wine I could fit in those pants?
Oh, that's great. You know how much wine I could steal?
Boxes of alcohol. That's weird to me. They could have
If
said
it's-
case of beer.
I think that's what it is. I think they just fucked it up. But because they all come in boxes,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like if you're stealing boxed wine, just take it out of the box.
Yeah. Put the bag.
That's easier to blood bags and
Call it a colostomy bag. Have you ever gone and stolen alcohol?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've stolen alcohol.
Oh yeah, I should have calmed down. Take it easy, Jess. Give it a
You see that bottle of whiskey?
No, why? Who's asking?
No, I've done it twice.
Oh yeah,
I've stolen alcohol.
yeah.
I used to
Gas stations.
no grocery stores.
Okay.
So I used to eat Xanax and go to Safeway and just like fill up my pea coat because I had a million pockets in it.
Don't
and it
try
was a
to
large
give yourself
jacket.
excuses. And I was rolling with the wrong crowd. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
No, I was the wrong crowd. I was the one who got the Xanax and gave it to my friends. But I would go and I would put a tall can enchilada in my inside pocket, like a sandwich in this pocket,
Yeah.
and candy in my other pockets.
Fucking enchilada.
Yeah,
You love those,
dude, I did. That was my shit.
Yeah.
I've been drinking those for over a decade.
I almost got you.
And the other
You
time,
could have been like, yeah, I do.
me and the homie went into Walmart in the Valley and stole a bottle of Jameson. Same pea coat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Same
perfect for
peacoat.
thieving.
That's great.
I still have that pea coat.
Out here looking like Biggie Blinders. Still enchiladas. That's my enchilada.
Yeah. No, that belongs to me now.
Good day to you, sir. Your fucking peacoat. That's hilarious. I love it.
And the other one was a bottle of Jameson.
Yeah. Yeah, I did 30 racks.
Oh, you just
Fucking
run out with them.
Straight out and run my buddy's Toyota Supra. Their fucking Chevy Cavalier. You know. Go. Let's go. Yeah.
I've been working at a gas station.
when that
Beer
happens.
runs have
Yeah,
happened.
you just let
in
them,
the small town. Like
let them run.
the stupid part was I went to high school with the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So when he walked in, I was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
That
and he just
sucks.
like looked at the ground. I'm like, "Son of a bitch."
Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you
going.
looking at me? Come on, man. We have class.
And then when you work for somewhere, you have to call the cops.
Yeah.
And I know who he is. I know
just don't
right
wanna-
where
I
he
mean,
fucking lives.
I'm high when I'm working, so it's like I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to call the cops.
I don't want to lose my job.
I'm going to drink those beers after work with him.
Right?
I didn't know that's where he got
He
them.
didn't grab the chiladas. Like, I'm kind of bummed out that he didn't grab the ones that I wanted.
Right, if you're going to rob from my store, grab what I like to drink.
Yeah, and then I'll see you later.
I wouldn't have called the cops if you grabbed me a chilada.
That's great. So yeah, lesson is just make sure.
Now that we've admitted crimes we've committed.
Yeah, just running. I mean, but alcohol was kind of like a rite of passage where I grew up. So like stealing alcohol was just that.
That's what made you a man. That's
Yeah.
what your Theo said.
I mean, no, yeah, it was his drinks that I was
Mijo,
running there. Fucking
go
you know
get
what
me
to
some beer. Make sure it's Budweiser. I'm going to send you back to steal
The
again.
tailgate didn't work, so I had to like jump. You know. Yeah, it is.
You hit your knee on the
yeah,
tailgate,
like,
hopping in
oh,
the back of the truck. He sends you on his lowrider bike. You can't ride with the 30 pack.
Dude, I had some cool deals. Like we did stupid shit like that, but they were way older than me, so it was like, you know, they got to fucking. I mean, they're supposed to be watching me, and they're
Probably
me
telling
doing this
themselves
shit.
like they won't take him to jail.
Dude, I remember my Theo Sammy. We were driving. This is just one of those random. Like I would never do this as an uncle. Like I would never like have my. Anyway, we were in the back where I was driving with him. I'm in the truck. In the back of the truck, he tells me like, "Hey." He drives up slow. He's like, "Hey, slap her ass." So like while I'm in the back of while I'm in the back, I like lean over just because he told me to.
Then he gives you a gun. He's like, go into that liquor store and tell him to give you the money.
You like to still like traffic cones, like when you
Yeah.
have like the flares. Like he'd grab a flare while he was driving. It was wild in a Mirage, bro. Anyway, at 12 allegedly. At 12:45 a.m., a bouncer at One Eye Jack's Sports Lounge.
Oh, shit.
Shout out.
Oh, shit. Oh, what happened?
The police were called to report a vehicle circling the parking lot. The driver was asked to leave. The bouncer thought the driver might be a drug dealer. An officer located the vehicle, this 23-year-old of Sholo. They were driving at the nearby Circle K when the officer attempted to contact him. They allegedly got out of the vehicle and walked away.
Just walked away from their car. That's some GTA
Fucking
shit.
yours now, bitch.
You're gonna take it anyway.
Your problem. It's empty. I brought it here. Circle K.
Wasn't even mine, anyways.
I ran out of gas because I was doing donuts or whatever.
No one bought drugs. I couldn't get the gas.
I was bored. They kicked me out. The bouncer kicked me out of the fucking bar. What else am I supposed to do? Yeah, so they just got out of the vehicle and walked away. The officer and he got away. And
They just went
he's
and-
still walking.
They
to
went
this
and
day.
hid behind the power box until their wanted level
Right.
went away.
Went inside, asked him for the bathroom key. Like, I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna go chill in here.
That's great. The officer also noted that they appeared to be acting erratically, as if he was impaired. When the officer attempted to stop them, they allegedly became combative and had to be taken to the ground. A large quantity, it's got quotes, a large quantity of open containers were allegedly found in the vehicle, and he had a blood alcohol content of 0.169.
Damn.
So
So it wasn't
the
drugs. He
officer,
was just wasted.
yep, the officer found that they were driving on a suspended license and had a warrant out for their arrest. They were arrested on suspicion of aggravated DUI, license suspended for DUI, having an open container of alcohol in the vehicle, and trespassing, and the warrant.
Damn. Just to add insult to
Mhm.
injury, the warrant.
The warrant.
Let's see. At 7:02, an officer responded to a report of possible domestic violence. A 47-year-old woman of Sholo allegedly got into a verbal argument with her 70-year-old male roommate over a missing phone.
I know, you took it.
The 70-year-old roommate admitted to the officer that they hit this woman in the face to get away from them. And then she kicked the 70-year-old man in the nuts. That's not what it says. It says she hit the roommate between the legs.
Oh, yeah, that's in the
So
nuts.
she was arrested on suspicion of
Oh
assault,
my
domestic
God.
violence,
Oh.
and disorderly conduct. Damn, so he hit the
That's
bitch in the
great.
face, got kicked in the nuts, and she got arrested.
And she got arrested.
Good, justice. No, I'm just
Without
kidding.
a phone.
Justice.
Without a phone.
Yeah.
Still can't find it.
The officer's like, do you need to get any numbers out of your contacts for the
Right.
jail?
Can't.
Never got my fucking phone.
He fucking has it.
He's sitting at home. He's like,
Playing Clash of Clans. At 5:16 p.m., an officer was dispatched to the Wendy's off of South White Mountain Road for a
Oh,
disturbance.
don't read this one. Don't read this one.
Oh,
No, I'm
no.
just kidding.
As I enter your name. A manager told the officer that this 42-year-old of Sholo had allegedly arrived to work at the restaurant and smashed two of the cash register monitors onto the ground and punched an electric box near the entrance.
Damn.
Yeah,
Were they out of chili or what?
he was working.
Oh.
It is his job.
Oh, he served too
He
many
went
chilies.
to work just fucking pissed, bro, and just like imagine clocking in, right? Like you put on your apron or whatever, or
You ever
tucked
hate-
in your shirt, and then you go, and like I don't know, he got cheated on, you know, or he's going through a custody battle, or he's he's sober. Is this
Been there,
you?
my guy.
That's it. And he goes in while he's fucking, and it's not like accepting his check-in. He's just like, what the fuck? Fuck you! And just starts going on Office Space on it. You know what I mean?
Back up in your ass.
Boom! Fucking throws it on the ground. Punches an electrical box nearby. They allegedly told the officer that a spirit had come over them and told him to damage the items.
No, it's called having a job. And we all feel that. You don't listen to it.
Oh man, the manager estimated the damage at around $3,000. I almost said his name.
Oh, I know. I want to look at the name.
My guy was arrested on
My boy.
suspicion of criminal damage and disorderly conduct.
Damn. I wonder if that was the day I was in there asking if they still had their ghost pepper chicken sandwich.
Man, if you're gonna do, that's a good sandwich.
Dude, I love
yeah.
that. It's gone now.
Yeah, I love that. All natural pink lemonade.
Ooh, no,
so good.
grape high C.
Ooh, oh, all right. Anyway, yeah, that was that's fun. It's just if you're gonna go through damaging shit at work, don't go the spirit route.
Yeah.
Quit putting that on. Like, you can't.
No.
You can't fight that. Like, you're just pulling it out of your ass.
No,
that's
what
a
you gotta
coward
do
way.
is destroy everything,
Mm-hmm.
take the consequences like a man, and then air out all the dirty laundry that happens at the restaurant. That's gross. Like, oh, they do this, they don't clean this.
That I understand. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're taking it out of work, maybe he was going through it, and it was just like but admit that. I feel like that is something that people can
Like,
understand.
I just finally had enough, man.
Yeah. But if there's something going on at work, you're like, oh, fucking Gabe called off again. Like,
Right.
now it's just fucking me here, like, and just and then you're getting shit on by your manager who's younger than you.
Right.
Like,
I need to clean those fryers again.
Fuck this fucking place. I've also experienced being pissed off at work because of work, bro. All right, so yeah,
I imagine he was calm, like just having a normal day,
be a normal person and steal shit.
his
Don't-
normal life, and then as soon as he clocked in and hit OK, he was
Yeah.
just, "Ah!"
But yeah, just don't charge your burger this time, or add extra shit. Like, get him another way. Don't be damaged. I mean, I want to see that video though, from just fucking start punching the shit out of the monitors, and then to throw them on the ground.
I had a server I was working with do that one day. She was just having a
shit.
particularly bad day, and the computer didn't work, and she just fucking hammer fisted the computer.
Yeah. Oh.
And she was so mad to the point where my boss was like, "You just go. We'll figure this out later."
Right.
But he wasn't like mad in the moment.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's yeah.
I got a little video one we could play.
You got a video one.
Not really. It's more Arizona
yeah,
than
let's
White
hear it.
Mountain.
Yeah.
But
And
it
then
says AZ.
if it's the Arizona. No, you go ahead.
Now, it's an AZ woman accused of killing her mom.
We're going to take you up to the high country in Flagstaff. We now have the mugshot of a woman accused of killing her own mother. Police were initially called to a home for noise
I'm doing her
complaints
face.
Sunday morning. When officers arrived, they say they heard a gunshot
Match
coming
me
from
with bangs.
inside the house. Maya Brody answered the door and confirmed a shot was fired before trying to close the door on officers. They detained her, went inside, and they found the suspect's mother. Doris Brody shot and killed in the living room. This woman is now facing murder charges. We're going to take you.
Woo!
Damn, killing
She's
mama.
a scary looking woman.
Dude, she was. She looked deranged.
Man. But yeah, to shoot your mama.
It's going to be a different level of either sick or maybe mama did something. Maybe mama like slept with her man.
My mom's not perfect, but I mean, I don't want to kill her.
I couldn't fathom
It's like,
wanting to like kill your parent.
you gotta let that shit
Because
go.
I feel like
You
even
gotta
with
let it
like some of
go.
the worst serial killers, like
Right.
mom is sacred.
I don't know.
Unless you're Norman Bates.
Right. No, but there's
They usually end up killing their mom after all the crazy lovey shit.
Well, what's the Gypsy Rose, like her mom? Her boyfriend killed her mom, right?
Like on her behalf. didn't
Yeah, so like they both got. She's free now. She's got a podcast.
And people applaud her, but her mom was
Sponsor the
fucking.
pod.
Her mom was sick as fuck. Allegedly.
So is that justified then?
I think so. I mean, if the stories are true about what fucking happened and what her mom was doing,
Mhm.
because isn't she the one that was made to believe she was sick for so long?
Yeah, there's a
Like
word
they had
for
her
it.
in wheelchairs.
Yeah. And then you trick them, you manipulate them to think that they have like a condition, just to keep them
And
like,
then
dependent on you.
having learned that, and then dealing with all of the wave of
Munchausen-
thoughts and the
Munchausen
Munchausen
syndrome?
syndrome.
Yeah.
I only learned that because of Eminem.
Munchausen syndrome. That sounds like a funny
Munchausen.
Munchausen.
Sounds like what you do when you go down on your lady.
If I was a lesbian wrestler,
You mean Munchausen. But I think that's a restaurant in Pine Top.
that's the beauty Munchausen. No, I'm never gonna not look at that as like Munchausen. You want to go munch at Munchausen's?
What, you want to make me believe I'm fucking sick?
Yeah.
Where was I going with that?
If
If it's
Rose,
justified.
if it was justified,
I think because trying to deal with the massive wave of thoughts and emotions of realizing that you're not sick
Mm-hmm.
and having to deal with the person who made you believe that you were sick.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lot. I think that reaction is somewhat understandable.
I don't know how old Gypsy Rose is, but she's got like her whole life, right?
Because she did go to prison.
She went to prison.
Not for crazy long, but
No.
and now she's like a martyr.
Yeah, but like that's what I mean. Like, you don't think her mom, like again, as far as justice, who knows how much time her mom would have done for it?
Yeah.
So
So is that one of those things like pedophilia where like it's justified when they get killed?
I feel like that's where people are looking at it.
Like would the justice system been enough justice for just really how atrocious that is?
I mean, look how much justice she got, like her mom got. Like it's just if you're gonna, it's tough because the justice should be blind when it comes to these scenarios.
and it wasn't blind in that scenario
But-
because she got off on I don't know if bias is the right word, but on almost on the human nature of someone being like, I get why you did that.
I get it. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
not blind, unfortunately.
It's not blind, unfortunately, and that happens a lot. And that's
Yeah.
where I feel like if we're gonna put it out on the table, if we're gonna have it on fucking paper, like you gotta
Don't
call it-
murder because this will happen no matter which way you murder.
Either way you look at it, it's not right. There's the justice will be done, and it's one of those you can either like it or don't. But put your hand like when a daughter gets abused, and then the dad goes and kills the abuser. It's like the public's always like,
Fuck
I
yeah,
get it.
get him.
fuck that dude. And as a dad, it's in me too.
Yeah.
Like I feel it, but when you hear about a thing like a case like that, and the opposite happens, where the father's, I forgive you. That takes a bigger. I mean, I don't
That's
even
a different
know.
level.
It's a different level.
It's powerful stuff.
Because both sides are powerful. It takes a lot of courage to try to take someone else's life, and some people think they can do that. Not everyone's capable of doing that. I feel
Yeah.
like, and to go the other way, I feel the same. I don't think there's a lot of people that are capable of understanding that like this is a fucking.
That comes with its own negative stigma, though, because that person that's gonna say, "I would go out and blast that person in the head," is gonna look at that forgiveness as a sign of weakness,
Yes,
as opposed to a sign of strength.
correct. So yeah, it sucks. But man, when that happens, and everyone has their opinion, I, in my opinion, feel like when it comes to the law, maybe she should have done more time.
Yeah.
Because I could understand what she did wasn't right, but that's why you're here. Like,
But if you can go out and kill someone for the awful shit they did, what do we need the justice system for?
yeah, and I mean, and the whole thing, or if you're innocent and I'm abusing you, the moment the moment you do it back, are you better? It's just, well, I get it, why you did it. Like,
yeah.
you didn't start it. But there are better ways to handle that situation.
Yeah.
It's like when you think about it,
Subjectively speaking.
right. If we generalize it to like if Arthur went to school and he got in trouble for fighting, it's like, well, this person was being a bitch to me,
And yeah.
and he's like, well, that didn't justify you,
Or Arthur getting bullied and me going to try to like fight that kid's dad.
or something like, yeah, like I get how you feel about
But
it.
it negates the precedent.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. I you can't help it when it comes to high profile court cases, and we're watching adults, peers balance justice. Like, that personal belief is always there.
And I think
It's
it
always
would be
in the-
virtually impossible to have
Yeah.
blind justice because of that.
We need AI, baby. We need now AI that's not controlled by people, because they'll still add their little human touch to
Yeah.
it. Be like, no, don't get her because she looks hot.
So then AI becomes sentient,
Yes,
makes its own AI.
yes.
AI is blind justice.
It's the law having the law and AI having a baby, and you have this law baby AI baby kind of thing.
Or the entire Supreme Court has been chemically castrated and is no longer swayed by
Man.
emotions.
Woo! But either that, would you rather have that or the Minority Report situation?
Is that where you can
Pre-crime.
you can see the crimes
Damn
before they
right,
happen?
baby. And there's a lot of just like a
I think
philosophical
I think
debate when it
that
comes to that.
path.
It's like, how would you know?
I don't. I think it would be better. I'm trying to see where it would go wildly wrong.
Well, it's the
In theory, it shouldn't. If you can go and stop crimes before it happens.
if you can stop crime before it happens, but
But then that changes the path, like time traveling speaking.
Right.
That changes the path of the outcome of shit.
so you're saying that everything's predetermined. Like I was definitely gonna do that no matter what, and that's the thing. It's like, what if I wasn't? Like, we'll never know
What if someone
because
came
you
and stopped me?
You already stopped me for doing nothing.
What
technically.
if Grandma had balls? Then she'd be Grandpa.
Exactly.
You know.
So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to that, it's like, I don't know, the pre-crime stuff.
I definitely hold the belief that
Good movie,
that predetermination is a thing. I do think that things are going to happen the way
But
they're
you
going to
believe
happen.
in free will as well.
I do.
See, that's a
But-
those are two different sides of a coin.
I mean, we think we have free will, and maybe, but then it just becomes that what if question. What if I made the different choice, and that's still irrelevant because you didn't.
Yeah. Well, you didn't get the choice because they stopped you before you knew that you were going to make the choice.
Well, then we think we have a choice.
Yeah, it's just fun stuff. Anyway, but I feel like, yeah, if you take a life for whatever reason, that's scheduled somewhere on how we should go about punishing people that way.
Yeah.
So just keep it to that. It should be that simple. But every time we bring in like Mangione, like people are cool with it. Like,
Yeah.
he's got fans, bro. Like, and he's gonna go down in history. I feel like as a person that he did something good. He was
did
the
a
hero we didn't know we
He did a
needed.
bad thing for good reason.
Yeah, and there's a lot of good shows and movies that have that same premise. They're doing bad, but it's a necessary evil.
Batman.
Dexter. Like there's just those moments where it's like, well, yeah, we get it. This happens. If it happens this way, that's better.
Yeah.
Than other ways. There's bad guys stopping bad guys. But I don't know. Once you become the bad person, I feel like all bets are off. You should be tried as well. That's how everyone else gets treated.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
But anyway, we're talking. This is true crime podcast now. I love it. Let's see. What else do I got?
We should get video of one of us murdering a pedophile and one of us forgiving a pedophile.
Right? So at that point, it's they equal out. I guess nothing happened here. Nothing happened here. That's life taking care of itself.
You forgive the one someone just shot.
With like just math, there has to be cases like that where they're just like, they have a right side of the table, left side of the table. And then there's like the one in the middle. They're just like, yeah, well, that negated
All right.
itself.
We'll do nothing.
Well done. Well done.
Well,
life.
that problem solved itself.
Yeah, exactly. That's got to be that. Let's see. An officer reported of a disturbance at 12:25 p.m. at the Hampton Inn in Sholo.
Shout out.
Yeah, this 34-year-old was allegedly intoxicated and drinking in the lobby. They were not a guest at the hotel. Because I was like, what's the problem?
This seems like a good spot.
When they were asked to leave, they allegedly charged after the employees and attempted to attack the employees at the front desk.
Fuck you, I'm gonna drink here.
I was thinking about staying here. You've been here for 3 hours.
Well, that's not how you keep customers.
Exactly. When officers arrived, they allegedly threw something at them. So that person threw something when the cops went.
At the cops.
Probably throwing their drinks.
One of those free
Empty
hotel
cans.
pens.
Yeah, there you go.
And Andy's mint chocolate.
Oh, fake plants. They were they resisted being placed in handcuffs. Officers took her to the ground to place her in handcuffs. They allegedly continued to be uncooperative as officers attempted to book her at the police station. They also allegedly refused to get into the patrol vehicle unit to be taken to the Navajo County Jail. She was eventually placed in the patrol unit and arrested on suspicion of assault, trespassing, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest.
Turns out it wasn't even her hotel.
Nope. Wasn't-
Man, I heard that dart banquet tournament turned out large.
Dude.
Someone was talking about the payouts. I was kind of blown away.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was, shout out to Richard from Silver Creek Amusement. Throws on some of the best banquets up here. We were talking trophies. We're talking pins. Little pins you can have, to...
I know, I just want to get a pin.
Dude, those pins are awesome, especially I have them all lined up in my case. I love it. But anyway, it's an event. He always turns it into an event. Free food. A lot of the times he's putting credits on the machine.
Yeah.
He's getting people drinks. He likes to start a party. And he goes and, gives everyone awards. And, man, there people turn out for that. Yeah,
I was
we had
trying
30.
to make it because I worked at night, but I'm glad I didn't because I wouldn't have made it back in time for work. It sounded
Dude,
like it went
no.
on for a while.
Yeah, it went on for a while. 30 people signed up. He went to go grab another board.
Damn.
Yeah, it was. And we could have more. I knew a lot of people that just didn't do it because he kind of dropped the banquet on a last minute,
Yeah.
note. But there's so many leagues. There's 2 different 2-man leagues. There's a 3. There's a 4-man league. So
And that was a banquet for all of them?
no, that was just for the 4-man.
Oh.
So yeah. But anyway, everyone showed up. It was at XA in Springerville, and
I ask this every time. Is that the one that was Avery's?
no, it's past Avery's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
this
Avery's is Avery's again.
yeah, or the Gateway. Either way,
Okay,
Gateway,
that's the other one.
Avery's.
I couldn't
That's
think
the
of the
mixed match
name.
name. But on your way to Springerville, it's like right at that intersection.
Yeah.
You got the only theater right across the street from it. The police station's right around the corner,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I know exactly
The
what you're
court.
talking about.
Yeah, it's like right around the corner. There's a McDonald's right across the street. It's right on Main Street.
That's my biggest memory of Springerville is just stopping at that McDonald's.
Yeah, it's an historic building. It's a big space, great food. Shout out XA Bar and Grill in Springerville. Artie, he owns the bar. He's a fucking cool ass guy.
I'll have to go see for myself.
Yeah, it's a great time. Well, you can. We're gonna be going back there the first. He normally does the tournaments the first of the month.
Yeah.
Is what we like to do. Sorry, the first Saturday of the month. Dart tournament. $10 entry. We play 501. We play cricket. It's a blind draw. You get randomly paired up with people. So when we had 30 people, we had 15 teams, double elimination. Man, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Not only did we have $300 from everyone's entry fee, the bar matches the pot.
Damn.
We had Richard match.
Holy
He threw
shit.
in money. He had a raffle, and he was giving out dart cases. He was giving out dart sets, Bluetooth speakers. He had all these prizes that all the money gained from the raffle tickets goes straight to the pot. So we had another additional $300 added to it.
Damn. So
Yeah.
there was some money won
There
that
was-
day.
Dude, the banquets are awesome because when we have our regular scheduled blind draws, it's always at the mercy of how many people come out, obviously. But when it comes to the banquets, it is a special event, and it's open to the public. So if you guys ever want to just check out the vibe of the dart community up here, come check us out. I mean, tournaments going every week, and you can follow Silver Creek Amusement for more information. All of the tournaments are vending. You can follow Barstar Events for the tournaments since I host them, and we just started a group, the Game of Thrones Dart Guild of the White Mountains. It's just about time.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of pool groups socially online, so it's just if you guys are interested to see what that dart life is about, come check out one of the banquets. It's a good time, good payouts. I came second. I played with Sharon, Jarrell. That's his
Yeah.
friend. Yeah. They've come to the tournaments. They've supported those, and it was funny because the first time her and I got paired up at Ranch House,
Mhm.
I think you were there. That was when you were playing.
Oh, yeah.
And we got knocked out first.
Yeah.
And I even told you, I was like, "No, I gotta fucking stay here."
I think we knocked you out.
Yeah, I think you guys did.
Yeah.
And so it was you and Emily, I think.
Yeah.
Or whoever.
Yeah,
No, it was you, Emily. Yeah.
Emily and I.
So that was funny. Jeez. Yeah. This fucking it didn't rhyme. No, but that was fun. So Sharon was just like, I don't want to fuck it up. There's a big payout. I feel so bad that we got drawn each other. I'm like, come on, have a good attitude about it, you know. And she did. She adapted, and it was just one of those when it was working. You know, we were the games were close.
Mm.
They were all close. All of them were like tiebreakers, and it was like any round, anyone can win this. So those are good games, and I wouldn't have it either way. But we took second place, which was awesome. It was like $250.
Wow.
Yeah, and so anyway, good times. Again, shout out Silver Creek, shout out Richard, you know, shout out XA. He does it too. Like all the places that he has his machines in, he has them on a rotation, and they'll do the banquet there.
Yeah,
So,
I like when we have the banquets at One Eye.
Yeah, it's always a good time, man. And it's a great day for you guys behind the bar, you know.
And I like getting in on the raffles. I've won some shit from his raffles.
So fun times. But yeah, we'll have tournaments coming up every week. And there's something big in the books. We want to do a big tournament. Like a Get Out of the Heat tournament, showcasing not only the best in the mountain, but reaching out to a lot of the players. There's a lot of good shooters in the valley.
Yeah.
Having them come up, getting out of the heat. We're thinking around summertime to throw something real big. I mean, well, you guys stay sane. I know there's a lot going on in the world, but remember, you always have your STDs here. Well, can't get rid of us.
Going anywhere.
I've been your host, Jesse Regalado. Oh, before I forget.
Oh,
I almost forgot. There's we're trying to learn and grow here at STDs. And I made a mistake on the podcast with Bonnie and Emily. Again, thank you, girls, for being on the podcast. I said one of the lakes was Scott's Reservoir, and I was wrong.
yeah. Oh, the hidden.
I'm talking about Becker Lake.
Okay, it's like
That's the one.
I remember hearing it, and even Bonnie said it.
Yes,
Like because Scott's is off of Porter
Scott's.
Mountain.
Yeah. So, but that was, and Sharon also corrected me, and she was like, that's Becker Lake," and I was like, "Fuck!" And I knew the oldest reservoir because Rhonda told me about that, and it was just like I got all confused. I can admit when I was wrong. All right, I will take my lashings after this, but I just could not let it go.
Drag him through the mud.
That's one of the pros and cons of having a small town podcast. It's like I see these people that watch it, and I'm like glad that they watch it, but then now they're correcting me.
Yeah, they're telling me I was wrong.
Actually, they can turn into that. But anyway,
all you can say is thanks for watching, though.
thank you, though. Yeah, it really means a lot. You know, it's most again. Some would look at this and be like, "Why are you guys doing this?" We've had people on the show like, "What is
we
this?"
do this for our sanity.
Yes, we do. So thank you guys, and we're pulling you along with it, baby. We love you. Thank you for watching and following. Follow Small Town Dads on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok. Maybe we'll get some more banger shorts, some reels here.
Yeah.
Huh? Gabe's in charge of that, so I'm just trying to hold him accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Much love. I've been your host, Jesse Regalado.
And I'm Gabriel Lee Nelson.
See you guys.
Peace.
Just some small town dads living in the White Mountains.
And I made the joke, and I mean, I'm not safe. You know, I'm not in the clear. The joke landed on me too. But it was all the flyers where you have like comedians holding microphones. I just imagined them holding dicks.
Oh, yeah.
And now she's like, I can't stop thinking about that now. Every time I hold a microphone, she's like, I'm subconscious about holding a microphone now.
She stopped
Because of
putting
you.
microphone pictures on flyers.
Stop holding them with two hands. Yeah,
Then everyone's going to switch to holding dicks, and you're like, man, I can't stop seeing microphones.
there you go. That's the angle.
Reverse psychology.
We just that's a way we could censor porn. Is just replace the dicks with microphones. And then everyone's just a pop singer.
Some of them are doing microphone mukbang videos.
Why does that woman need 5 microphones?
Oh, yeah. Their sound system sucks.
Jeez.
That microphone doesn't go there. Have you seen those videos though, of some people putting like shitty animations over porn videos?
Oh
Like
yeah.
they'll put the dude in a construction hat
Yep.
and have like a jackhammer.
Or he's playing the drums or
Yeah.
something.
That's what we have to get off to now.
Yeah, I know, right?